have to concentrate so much. If I don't do this, I could never tell you the story. I can't. Too much pressure. I gotta find this balance where I got 2 water wells, one on each side. As I'm emptying one into here, the other one goes down, just like my thumb goes down, and it picks up the information while the other information gets tapped over here. Then it comes up and it taps it here and it goes, boy chick, wake up, like I'm in a dream. Well, you know, if the white coats were here, they would set up those doctors, because the book says, you know what the good book says, you know. So if you don't know how to put a bow tie on, you get someone to fix it for you, right? Ah, that's good. Am I happy? Even if I was sad, I would only be sad about something about things that happen on the earth, sad about time not moving fast enough, that the masses aren't waking up, hearing the beat of their own drum, understanding that part of hearing something else is hearing what's happening in Las Vegas right now as they start to jumbo the numbers. Las Vegas, the freezing point. The freezing point where everything comes down, they move the water down the falls, and as this is going down, the rollers are going this way, so everything on top is going this way. So as 2 goes down, 5 goes up, and in between is the water, the creation of 5 and 2, right? 2 is from here to here to here to here, right? To here, open in the top, down, the 2 tails of 2, the 2 tails of 5. No, actually, 5 is this way. 5 is this way, right? So this would be 5, this would be 2. 5 and 2, 5 and 2. Well, you know, you can just keep doing things like that. Because that's what it is. It's a freaking game. You ever see the guy behind the plate? He's going, tomorrow? And I'm giving you orders from today. Tomorrow? Otherwise, the southpaw. He's going to get up there with his bat. He's going to choke up real high, and he's going to hit one of the next 3 pitches. Because if he doesn't hit one of the 3 pitches, that 4th pitch, he takes a walk. Actually, that's on the 7th pitch. All 7 pitches, no, all 7th pitches, all 6 pitches are walks. 1 strike, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 ball, 1 ball, 3 balls, 2 strikes. The next ball he throws, if somebody says, is he going to throw a strike? No, he's going to throw a ball. We're going to get on to 18. We've done 17. We're going to get on to 18. But I'm going to do this a little bit different because there's too many numbers involved. I'm going to go all the way up to E, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 DNA. 1 times this number will create 34. This over here, 6 times 7 is 42. Times 7 is 294. Is that correct? 7 times 6 is 42. By 5 is 210. 7, 6, 5. Okay? We don't want 210. We don't want 3 times 4 is 12, 60 on the clock. 210 parts of the Mayan calendar, 216 hours to 9 days. We want 6, 7, and 8. 8 by 7 is 56, equals 336, 12 moons. 12 moons into 1,440 minutes in a day. 3 parts. If you want to go 4 parts, we can go 4 parts. 4 times what equals this? How about saying 6 times 18 equals this? Well, that was a race car. Look what happens on this area. Watch as what happens. 18, 36, 54, 72, 90, 108, 90. Here, I ran a continuous. In fact, I'm going to continue that continuous. Okay. All the way down to jail. 13th one is 234. 144 and 18, 162, 180. Could be 186, right? Could be 204 video. 198 and 18, 216 and 18, 216 hours for the week. LM, she loves him. 440. 450. 45, day in the sun, L and M, 12 and 13. 25, the queen and the king. Or the jack and the queen, if you remove the ace. Remember, in 3 scenarios, you can remove, okay, in 3 scenarios, you will have the ace first. But in the 4th scenario, that ace is now 11. Now, if you're 2 players, there's an ace 1 and there's an ace 11, you will all get 11.1. Because when you're playing blackjack and there's 2 players and you want to be fair, everybody gets to have an ace 11. So that means jack, queen, and king are all 10. So if the jack falls down to value of a 10, the J letter is already a 10. But the J is 11, it's 21. 3-to-1 average. Anyways, we get to the day. When we get down to here, what I did is I stopped. on 6, and I went back down. Here, I stopped on 7th at the 7th gate as the gematria would count it, and I went 108, 126. See where 9 comes in? 90. You're already in the 9th position over here. You're here in the 5th position at 90, and you're in the 9th position at 90. This is the gematria way of counting. 108 is the Twin Towers went down. Why? Because you had 109, 110, 111. You had to go to the roof, the building on the roof. And the top of the building on the roof was a communication center. When you count down, you have K11 equals 54 the sun and 18. Inside the spirit is 76. Remember, we stopped at 6 here, we stopped at 7 here. Here is the two sides of the cube. If we went two sides of the cube, these two over here, the cycle 72 times 72 to equal to the day times 5, and 5 times 9 equals to 54, the sun of creation. 168 hours in the week. So we bring it down over here. Now we add the numbers up. This becomes, B becomes 2016, which means right now we are in the end of time according to this. This becomes 26, creates 42, now represents the cat. Communication angle of transmission. Where are the dog bones? One bone at a time, one bone to two bones. So now we have down onto this side. Here we get 3024. Here we have the sun, creation of the sun. This will go down to 24. 5 times 6 creates 30, 6 times 4. Here we have 40. Here we have 72. 40 is the star system. 19, 28, 37, 46. Do not count 55, because 55 creates 9s. It is love. L, 3. L is the 12th letter. O is the 15th letter. V is the 22nd letter, and E is the 5th letter. Love inside BC. 50, 40. Created right over here. Remember, 1 and 4 is also BC. 1 and 4 makes 5, 2 and 3 make 5. This creates 90, this creates 90. This creates 2 and 7, 3 and 6, and it says love. Love in the sun, of the foxhole of the IT system of creation inside Neptune. The one spirit of heaven. They do not represent 2 because 2 is represented right here. 1 in between 2 and 8 and 2 is communication. It also shows the gateway because 1, when it gets to this level, remember, here I'm adding 18s, 18 and 18 and 18. The first 8 and 8 makes 16 and 1 is 7. The second 18, the third 18, 3 by 8, 24, 2 and 4 and 6. The fourth 18, 4 by 8, 32 becomes 5. The fifth, the sixth, the seventh 18. When you get to the 8, 18, 8 times 8 is 64, becomes 10, becomes 4 times 6 creates DC. 4 times 6, the 24th letter is an X. At the same time, Z, Y, X, the 24th letter, and the third from Z. 3, 24, 3 and 6, creation, backwards and forwards. Then we get down to over here, it makes the gateway, because the penny says what the penny says. Then over here, boom, we're inside the moons of Jupiter, and our rotation is running at 9 and 6, with the power of 8, inside of 9 to 5, because the percentage sign that divides these two is on the 5 key, and when it puts them together, this and this one create the 8, this and this one create the 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. Now we have 96, we have another 18, we have another 18, it goes down to 1. This is the Mars system, the GE system, runner of the moon. 57 is the moon, and 7 and 5 is GE. The gold is in George. It's on the moon. Then in the next scenario over here, when this is 75, now this says goes to Pluto, and then it goes to Saturn, and then it transfers again through Uranus and back to Venus, 1 and 2. Uranus back to Venus, up your ass. Mercury and Venus, Mercury and Venus. Everything in Mercury and Venus, we are the carriers of that moon. After that, into this section over here, here I had to split it off. You remember, I'm splitting these off. When I hit 1 over here, I go over here. When I hit 1 over here, I'm now over here. But now I have to continue down this one over here. This now becomes 2-4. Communication, angle of transmission. 2-4 over here. Same scenario. This will create 2 times 4, 2 plus 4, 8 and 6. And minus 2 will create 2. 2, 4, 8 and 6 for the relationship. So this is how we have this scenario over here. Now, where does love show up over here? Well, 2 and 3 is actually K and L. 2 and 3. So love will again recreate right over here. 5, 4, 3, 6. By this time, you're in the twin skies. 88 is the purple sky. It is a split between the two skies because it is 8 and 8 that creates the skies, because when the sun comes out, it creates 16 of the day, which is all of the day because the day is twice the night. 110 stories of the Twin Towers. Here inside L, creation of the 9 days of the Mayan creation. Here is adding 1 to 15, the pool ball stripes and solids, and the rotation of the game. When we get down one more row over here, we get 130. Let me mark out what it is. We get to 130. And we get to 1, 5 again. We can take that to 111, but I don't want to. Then it ends up, yes. Then touchdown on the moon becomes creation and the vibration with inside 1 and 3, the letter M, which also says See, M and N, the M says M-A-C, more or less, it says McDonald's. M is the 13th letter. 1 and 3 is 4. Okay, 4 and 6 creates the 10, which is 1 again. 10 and 5 is 15. 1 and 5 is missing the vibration 2, 3, 4 in between. 1 and 4 is the next letter, the 14th letter. Then back to 1, then back to 1, 2, then back to 4 again, 2 and 2. So I can make this up any way I want, but the letter N and then O, okay, will now create pi. When we get over here, this is touchdown. 6, 3, and 1. All zeros equals to 6. This becomes 145, and that's where everything's going to take place, my friends. It is all here in Canada, in Quebec, in Montreal, because that is the mouth of the ass of the system. Quebec, Quebec, Quebec says Q is ass, and Bec is kiss. It's also hydroelectric and many other things that I haven't thought of or even thought of yet or even thought to think of yet, but they have been in my mind because I think the number to Quebec is number 53, and that's Quebec, let me see, 3, 5, 2, 5, 38. 38, the church house of electric company on earth. 3, 8, 9, 10, 15, 53, electric company. Raphael in Chayet. Thank you for watching this video of numerological truth created by those who created the dictionary, created by those who created the face of the phone, the squares, the diamonds, for all of science, and all of the teachers, whoever shown how to count and to add, this is how it adds up. This is the equation. Give it any marks or numbers or whatever you want to call it, but this is exactly proof of truth of what these numerological values will absolutely do by just shifting over 1. Thank you for watching.